Another early morning lift or late night lift, if you want to look at it from that perspective. But it's about 4:48 a.m. Pre-workout has been consumed, and Welch's Gummies packet has also been consumed. So 17 grams of carbs in the system, along with about 400 milligrams of caffeine. I needed to kick it soon. I am feeling a little sluggish this morning. Slept pretty well. Went to bed early enough. But you know what I think did it? I just had some very vivid dreams. I don't know how it is for you guys, but when I have a very detail-rich dream where it almost feels real, and I could kind of recount a lot of the details, I almost feel like I'm mentally tired after I wake up, because it feels like my brain didn't really get a rest. I was busy processing everything else that was happening. So that's what I'm going to chalk it up to. But I am sure that after the pre-workout kicks in and I get the music playing, we'll be all good. I haven't even talked about what we're doing today. We got chest. Probably going to cut out side delts for today. Just because of time restrictions. Because I got out of bed a little later than I'd like to this morning. Just very slow start for me. So, racing over to the gym, and I'm going to only have maybe 45 minutes. So, that's plenty of time for me to warm up and annihilate chest. That's plenty of time. I do have one concern, though. I'm worried that I left my JBL earbuds at home. I gave a quick once over to my desk and my dresser. I didn't see them there. So I thought they would be in my car. But I'm looking around in here. I'm not seeing them. So hopefully they're in my gym bag. Oh. If they aren't, then we're going to be stuck with the AirPods today. Not my favorite. I know a lot of people rock AirPod Pros, AirPod Pro 2s in the gym, but my girlfriend bought me these, JBL, I don't know what you call them, but it has like a touch screen on the case of the earbuds. It's like a neat little gimmick, but the sound quality and the noise cancellation, when you compare them to the AirPods, I mean, it's a night and day difference. The JBLs are just substantially better. The only reason that I have the AirPods is for when I'm at work. I can use Siri. I have all the access to all the functions of pausing and calling and texting and all that. Unfortunately, Apple does not enjoy anything that is not its own proprietary software, so I can't do any of those features using those earbuds. And I don't always have access to my phone. Doing laboratory stuff, my hands are kind of occupied. But either way, still gonna have something to listen to all of my tunes I'm kind of in a slump of what to listen to in the gym. Lately, I've just kind of gone back to the classic Sabaton, just because I don't really know what else to listen to right now. Oh man, it feels like the pre-workout has started to kick in a little bit. I expect to make it to the gym here very soon, but I'm gonna wake up a little bit and I will see you guys. Maybe I'll try to record a little bit while I'm in there. We'll see. If I don't see you guys when I'm in there, then I will catch you when I'm done. I know you are dying to know exactly how the lift went today. Well, let me tell you. Let me tell you something. Uh, Pretty good. It certainly wasn't the best chest day that I've ever had. But given the circumstances, given the time crunch and the grogginess and lack of carbs and, so on and so forth. So pretty fucking good lift. I got a pretty juicy pump today. Whenever I get a pump like this, where it like feels really nice, but I like am not in prime condition, I always think to myself like, man, imagine if I was more hydrated, uh, more well rested, maybe had a little more carbs in me. Imagine how good the pump would be then. But, you got to be happy with what you got. If I sit here and say like, oh, well, what if I did this instead? I don't think I'll ever really be happy. Not that I am already happy, but, you know. Stopped by the gas station on the way to work, and I picked up the breakfast of champions. Beef jerky, protein shake, and bag of Quest chips, nacho flavored. So we are going to be well fed before the start of this shift. But in terms of what I did for chest today, before I, lose my train of thought, warmed up a little bit, and then I did, say what, 2 sets of this converging incline chest press. It's a plate loaded machine, but it feels pretty damn good. So 2 sets of that, and I did drop sets for both of them. Just because I was under a bit of a time crunch, so I'm trying to make the most out of every set that I can. So by throwing in those supersets or drop sets, whatever you want, drop sets, I'm kind of milking out as much as I can in the time constraint. So after those 2 sets, moved on. 2 sets of cable flies. After that, what did I do? I did a set of pec deck. And then after that, I don't even know what you call these guys, but you get dumbbells, you have them like, you're standing up, you have them resting on your hip. And you're kind of like squeezing your chest as you bring it across your body. And the idea with that is if you can like do the Terry Crews like chest bounce like this, like contract your pecs individually. You want to focus on like contracting as you come up with the dumbbell. It gives you a little extra resistance. So 2 sets of that, and then did some push-ups. I haven't done push-ups in a long time, so figured why not burn out with some push-ups. So I did like just 1 set of push-ups. I did like 17 or something like that before I gave out. And then hosed down, finished up. Felt pretty fucking good. I'm not gonna lie. I guess I have been doing a lot more body weight stuff than I ever have before. Uh, the reason for that is partly because I just like to change up, the routine every now and again. I like to throw in, exercises that I never do, uh, kind of shock the system. But also, uh, it's kind of partly an ego thing because in the past, I've never really been able to do any body weight stuff. I've never really been, I was too heavy and not strong enough. So I never really historically have been able to. But now, shit, I can do plenty. So I'm kind of uh, enjoying the progress that I've made, I guess. Uh, that kind of puts me on a good segue. So I mentioned it in the last video, but uh, JPG Coaching, big guy on TikTok, I'm pretty sure everybody has heard of him at this point. He's like the modern era athlete X. And I mean that in a good way. But he's doing some sort of like 10-week transformation challenge, something or other. So I kind of want to take advantage of that. It's always nice to have more incentive for whatever it is you're doing. It's extra motivation. So I think the thing starts on Monday. So I think starting on Monday as well, I'm going to partake. It doesn't mean like a substantial change for me because I'm already cutting as it is. The only difference is I'm going to tweak my macros a bit, hold myself to a lower caloric intake. So right now I'm at 2,000 calories a day. I'm going to drop it down just slightly to 1,900. And I'm also going to limit, excuse me, I'm going to limit the carb intake because during this cut, the only macro that I've really been worried about is protein. Just ensuring that I get about like 220 grams of protein every day. And then for fat and carbs, that can be whatever. As long as I don't exceed that 2,000 calorie intake. But for the next 10 weeks, I'm going to limit myself to 60 grams of carbs. So we'll have 60 grams of carbs, 220 grams of protein, and then fat is, uncontrolled. Doesn't mean I'm going to have like 100 grams of fat every day. I don't think that's possible for me. So we'll do that. And then, might start a new series just to change things up a bit. I mean, every video is cut day, whatever day the cut, day of the cut it is. But I think for this, change it up. Call it, I don't know. I'll have to see what the name of this 10-week thing is called. But, JPG challenge, day one or something like that. We'll see. Everything is subject to change, but I think it'll be a fun little thing. It'll be nice to change things up a bit. And who knows? Maybe I'll inspire somebody else to join along with the challenge. But aside from that, the content won't be any different. It'll be more yap sessions and hopefully more in the gym recording as well. I might give a little like physique update here and there, just for the sake of the challenge. So day one, current physique, 2 weeks in, physique update, and so on and so forth. But we'll see. We'll just kind of go with the flow of it. But I am going to make it into work, enjoy my beef jerky, and we got back tomorrow. So I will see you guys tomorrow for that.